Bring you some basketball action. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Here's Ware. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A. You know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
Now here's Adebayo. Has to Ware. Right side Adebayo. Back to Ware. Good! And the assist goes to Adebayo. Ware's got his second basket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Well, there's the versatility Bam brings to the table. Defending, scoring in the post, facilitating. He's a complete package.
And finished off by Adebayo.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The free ball. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
And here's Siakam for 3. And Hero grabs the board. And it's Miami's ball. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here's Toppin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Has to Ware. Wiggins outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 5. Stan, while they're cobbling together an offense, the Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, B.A., only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating, making that commitment a key pillar of the Heat culture.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebound by the Heat.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Wiggins. There's a minute 17 left in the opening quarter. Pacers trail by 7. Nembhard for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. And so Adebayo will bring it up to the Miami Heat. Puts up a 3. Siakam pulls down the board. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And here's Toppin from the arc. The Pacers again can't hit.
And that's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Hero with the bucket.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Miami leading by 8. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's the 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Heat out in front. They're up by 11. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Miami.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Now here's Halliburton. No made baskets yet. Miami moving it around. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitutions for your team.
Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get off a shot here. Jovic's shot is off. Pacers trail by 11. To the paint. On the wing, Nembhard. Toppin outside. There's the triple. Adebayo grabs the board. Hero for 3. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Yeah, he's so skilled at attacking at a moment's notice. Hero goes straight into his shot.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Indiana on D. It's a 14-point game. Back to Adebayo. From deep, Mitchell. The Pacers pull it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Pass to Walker. Clock at 4. Here's Huff. Rebounded by Jovic. Miami leading by 14. And they double up Adebayo. Here's Mitchell. Back to Hero. And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's foul number 2 for him.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Jovic. Walker pulls down the board. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Pass to Furphy. Here's Walker. From deep. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Well, he's such a willing and effective passer. That's a good find by Adebayo there.
Halliburton for 3. Yes! Tough points from Tyrese.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back over to you, Brian.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Pacers trail by 13. They double team Halliburton. Three-pointer, Mathurin. Jaquez grabs the board. Miami with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Well, coach, since entering the league, Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been lauded for his strong fundamentals.
Yeah, B.A., he's got tremendous footwork, makes great use of the pump fake, and he is a tough physical player who can finish in traffic or hurt you in the post.
Now here's Hero. A 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. From behind the arc. Nice shot by Walker.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pacers foul.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
Now, B.A., it's actually Edris. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stuck.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. He hits the second from the line.
I don't know any coach who wouldn't love to have a Bam Adebayo. His versatility and commitment to the game are just outstanding.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You need that. Substitution on the
Pacers trail by 15. McConnell looking around. Off target at the rim. The Heat on offense. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Adebayo. Hero left side. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer Rozier. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Heat lead by 18. And so it's Miami. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Now here's Adebayo. Outside for Rozier. Let's go with a three. Adebayo, no good. Pacers trail by 18. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Heat.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Miami leading by 18. And he drives in. Banked it in off the glass. Adebayo's got 6.
Well, Bam is dangerous when he's moving down the lane like that.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Mathurin, still without a bucket. Outside side, Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. Here's the three. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Adebayo with it. He has 6. And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Pass to Nesmith. Fires from deep. Rebound Miami. Hero looking around. Back to Adebayo. The rebound by Jackson. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Indiana on offense. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you guys.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
It's Adebayo, high post. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo is doubled. Miami moving it around. Inside. Johnson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy. Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Rozier. Takes the 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so it's the Miami Heat in total control, up by 29 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's Miami now. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Number 19, Simone
Fontecchio outside. Fires the 3. Deflected. Back to Toppin. There's Neesmith with the 3. And Fontecchio pulls it down. And here are the Heat. Hero with it. And it's McConnell picking him up. Now Ware launches a 3. And he can't get that one. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Nembhard. Into the lane. And he gets the bucket. And here's Hero. Pass to Wiggins. And here's Ware. Pulls up. And the shot no good. A bit short. Halliburton on the wing. For 3. Rebound Miami. Here's Ware. That one falls.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
For 3, Powell. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Three-pointer, Halliburton gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, clapping back. Halliburton matching the 3 from the other end.
Here's Adebayo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Jarace Walker. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Hit his foot, and it's whistled a kick. Indiana on D.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
It's amazing to me. I mean, this is what so many teams try to find now in transition, the open 3.
Pass to Hero. Miami moving it around. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And they pick up 2.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Ware. Indiana with a rebound. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Miami ball.
Outside Adebayo. Back to Ware. Walker pulls down the board. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Adebayo grabs the board. And the Heat with possession. Walker with a steal.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Heat.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double, it's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Now here's Adebayo. Hero for 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And it's Adebayo off the drive. "27 seconds left in the final quarter. And it's good for 2.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Hero. Back to Adebayo. From outside the arc. No good. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Well, this might not